Well, this is Bill at the woodshed. I'm gonna try and get something done today. It's not a typical Wednesday, because if it was, I would have been already doing a bunch of stuff. I did start some stuff. I actually started my fire in the garage. Did put the carts outside, but I should be processing or bagging wood. I did get some stuff organized in here. Gonna get this ready to put wood in there. That's kindling wood to start the fire, because I end up restarting it a lot out here. All our Miller boxes from Thirsty Thursday. This is a cart of wood that I'm drying out, and I do have the fire going in here. So I'm going to chuck a couple pieces of wood on there. I'm going to back the mean machine back in. I'm going to split up some more wood and throw it in it. This I have to get some more wood in here to dry out. Get some wood to put on that fire. I do have my carts out in the sun here. That stuff's drying. I am going to back the mean machine back into its spot. I'll get it up here as close as I can. And I'm going to get a bunch of this wood here that's just split too big. I'll split it right here, and I'll chuck it into the mean machine like I've done in the past. And then also, we're bagging this wood up. And finishing up this oak from last year. It's on the pallet in the sun, like I said the other day in one of my previous videos. And we'll put the bagged wood right back in the woodshed. Yesterday we had an order of 15, so I emptied it. Last night got dark pretty quick, but I got 8 bags done up. So that's the plan right now. Just got to get things done. The best advice I can give is, if you have multiple things you want to do and you don't know where to start, just pick one and start. You get a lot more accomplished. Things will fall into place. Just get working on it. As Larry the Cable Guy would say, get her done. This is something I'm going to have to get split up too. This has been piled here for a couple months. And I do have dry wood on the bottom. I'm just not sure where I'm going to throw it. I'm waiting to do a couple deliveries. This is the wood that I took off of that rack, piled it on the pallet just to get it loose, dry it out a little bit better, because it was stacked and it just wasn't drying very well. It's seasoned, but it's after that rain, a lot of the bark on that stuff seemed to be mushy in spots, so that'll definitely dry it out. And I'm pretty happy with this wood I was looking at this morning. This is oak cut and split this year. The sun hits this spot pretty good, so this stuff is pretty much seasoned in about 3 months. So let's get that mean machine backed in here. Just make more room in the woodshed for bagged wood and bundled wood. That's the plan. Plus bag up more. Plus split wood. Oh God, I hope I didn't drain the battery down. The door wasn't closed. We'll find out pretty quickly. Well, stay with me. Let's see if she turns over. Making sure my speaker's on. No problem. Back in a flash. Well, good news is we got her backed in there. I didn't knock the wood pile over behind me. That would have been not too much fun. Let's see what kind of room we got over here. Definitely backed in better than I have been in the past. Actually, if I came back further, I would have not been able to get my door open on that side. So I always tell myself this splitter a lot of times won't start too well. The I-beam beast gets real fussy sometimes. And I just tell myself, if you don't want to start, that's fine. I'll do another job. I don't know when the last time I put gas in this was. Oh, it's full. So let's see if this damn thing starts. I don't have gloves. Gotta go get them. I don't have the tripod set up, so it'll probably start in one pull. What'd I tell you? Didn't care if it starts on one pull. So let's get the tripod, let's get some gloves, and let's just get something done. Back in a minute. So, made a mistake. Don't know where my earbuds are. I like wearing those so that I can listen to music, but more importantly, in case I get a call for work for my father's business. But we're getting busy here working. Don't have time to go looking for earbuds. Never get anything done. Sometimes you got to use the do it now. Philosophy. That's what we're doing. Get her done. Forgot this splitter's the opposite. Pull it towards me to take it back. Kind of have the camera where I do too, so that I don't hit it with a piece of wood that I'm throwing in the truck. I think this would be easier than going up and down, stepping up, stepping down, stepping up. I know I gotta bend down and pick it up, but the hell with it. was a bad split. I don't feel like getting hit in the leg. Slash legs.
And I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. I'll get my trunk and my clothes, and out your door I'll go. Baby, what you think of me? Well, now tell me, baby, what you think of me? You ain't been giving me no rest since I've been in Nashville, Tennessee. One more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. I'm gonna sing one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. 'Cause my train is here and you know I gotta go.
right, last piece. So I kept waiting to move that splitter because I kept knowing I wanted to do that, to get that wood loaded in there, to get more split. So we got it done. That was up to that post. I kind of had it wedged in there so it wouldn't fall over. So it just gives me a little more room. And if I take any more out of there, all my short pieces are going to start falling in there and get in the way anyway, so I'm going to leave it at that. Now we'll get this splitter positioned over here. And I'll just get these big rounds split up right here. And then I'll get started on that. Plus I'm bagging this other wood. So I guess I'll just let you watch me struggle getting that splitter over here. If you hit any little piece of wood, it's like sticking the block of wood behind the tires when you don't want your vehicle to roll. It's a pain to get it rolling. There's all kinds of roots and rocks and debris here. Harder to see it when there's leaves on the ground too. I thought about raking this stuff up, but wouldn't get anything done. This thing is a lot easier to push than it is to pull. Worry about tripping and running myself over with it. This is why I call it the I-beam beast. This thing's a real beast to move. I don't know if I really have enough room to spin it and push it. It would be better to have the facing the other way. I see him up against the rock. Good enough for that stuff. I got a hole here. Splitter on the side of the hill that won't run right. It's got to be somewhat level. All right. Go in the back the mean machine in to unload it. Just a quick update. We got that wood unloaded. I didn't film it. But when I was shut that splitter off before, I could hear hear a chipper going. So I'm going to take a ride and see if I can find wherever they were chipping that wood. I made a mistake and forgot my glasses, so I'll just put sunglasses on. Supposed to be wearing them. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, see, check all that before I get going down the road too far. All right, 59 degrees. This is my kind of working weather. Now the crazy thing is, sometimes you can hear the chippers going, and a bunch of times I went over on this other side of town and here it was like a block away. So I'm going to circle up the hill just to make sure I didn't miss out on it being a block or two away. This is a small sacrifice to drive around a little bit and try to find the guys because they're close. If I could hear them, they're pretty close. Ooh, squirrel squished on the road there. There's a dead ash tree that's up here in front of a house that I would love to be able to get if a tree service guy was taking it down, or a company. It's a block over. Ah, crap, I'll have to circle the block. I doubt it's that tree. But I'm going to start willing it to happen. That's how I got this huge oak tree that they brought. They took it down with a crane. You probably can't see it there, but there's the stump. Nobody up here working. I don't know if you'd be able to see it or not, but there's a dead ash tree here coming up on the left that I would love to be able to get. There's a bunch of power lines around it, so I would never offer to cut it. And I don't even know I don't know who owns it. It's pretty much an abandoned building. That's right, leave the window down. Maybe I can hear something. I'm going to pause that song. I love that song. Can't play it when I'm filming though, because I might make a nickel off of, well, so far I haven't made any money, but they're so worried about copyright stuff, which I understand, so I shouldn't even talk about it. So I have the music turned off or down. to where you can't hear it during the video. Because I'm sick of going back and being blocked. Some music is weird because if it's in a short, it's under 60 seconds, I guess they allow you to play it. And then sometimes they don't allow you to play it. And then if it's over 60 seconds, they don't allow you to play it. And sometimes they do. It's like a crapshoot. So I don't want to do anything to be getting in trouble. That would hurt my chances of my channel possibly growing past 375 subscribers. Hey, if you like the channel and you watch it once in a while, subscribe, please. Just trying to get to 500 subscribers. I know that I have to do better, and if I do better, I'll get more subscribers. This is the neighborhood where I usually hear the chippers going. Right there is where I got my last maple tree. You can't see it. I should be holding the camera, I guess. Not hearing anything now. Well, I do have to make an... So this is a short video today at the woodshed. We got a bunch of wood out of here. And we made a bunch of bundles. Probably did about 39 bundles, maybe 40. So all the wood that I had piled up here is gone. That's all bundled. And the wood I had down here on the end, on the pallet, that's all gone and bundled. That's what we got done today.